This is the text platform informing the nation on text matters. Good day. My name is Tumelo. I'm your host on the text platform. This week, we are looking at the issue of the VAT rate. The extension that the minister had given us comes to an end this Friday. So this means the rate will automatically default from 12% to 14%. So even for goods like cooking oil and gas, it will be temporarily at 14% pending the approval of the proposed bill that is currently before Parliament. You will know that those changes to cooking oil and gas will now become permanent, and those will be zero rated for good until there is a change in law. Now, there are some few things to consider in relation to the VAT rate change. When filing your return, for those who have a March return period, obviously for March you will file at 12%, and for those who have two periods like March, April, they will file with two rates, 12% and 14%. Same will apply to those who maybe has an April return. And also another thing to note is that for most of the businesses, they'll apply or use both rates for the next 3 months, especially in relation to input tax, as they'll be able to claim the input tax for 3 months up to June. So you'll be able to claim input from the previous year months or periods up to June. So you'll still have two rates being 12% and 14%, while for entities in utilities and construction, they will have two rates for both output tax and input tax, and this may be for a period of more than 3 months, even up to 6 months. A year where there was late in billing, you will have those two rates for a longer period than the other industries, because those three industries are an exception to the general rule, because for them the billing is done based on consumption regardless of when the rate of invoice is raised. So if you are billing for a consumption in March and you are billing for that in April, or you are billing for that in May, you will use the rate that was applicable in March. While if you are billing for something that you have done in March and you are billing for it in April, and you are in the other industries that are affected by the general rule, you still use 14% because you are billing in April. So those are the things to consider and note, even for those who will be doing audits and doing that reasonableness test. And as companies will be in their year ends, those are the things also to consider when doing your VAT reasonableness test, to remember that there were two rates during the year, and therefore when doing the VAT reasonableness test, you will apply those two rates and not just apply one rate. Hope that was insightful. Continue to listen to the text platform. Remember, we are available across the various podcast platforms that you love. Thank you and have a good day.